Hey everybody, surprise. I don't normally just randomly drop fast live YouTube videos, but I wanted to make sure I've done a really bad job of promoting the fact that I'm going to be debating Ryan from needgod.net this Sunday. It'll be over on the channel Apologetic Dog. If you're familiar, that's also where I debated James White a couple months ago. This will not be an in-person debate. This will be an online debate. And so I wanted to just let everybody know the basic details so that hopefully you will tune in and be able to watch it. And so here we go. The debate is on whether or not water baptism saves. I say yes. Ryan says no. This is a really important debate for a pretty simple reason. If the Catholic and Lutheran and traditional Christian side is right, Orthodox and everybody else, then people saying baptism is unnecessary are endangering the souls of other people. On the other hand, Ryan's position is not just that baptism doesn't save. His position is that if you think baptism saves, you won't go to heaven because you're making salvation a matter of works rather than grace. So he would say all those Lutherans, Catholics, Orthodox, all the early Christians, none of those people can be in heaven because they're not Baptists. I mean, that, as far as I can tell, is his position that he's stated before. So I think it's really important, both because salvation seems to be on the line in either direction, and because one side of the question is spiritually misleading people in this really dangerous way. So I'm not saying anyone's doing it on purpose, but it is still happening. So tune in at 6 p.m. As I said, the channel is Apologetic Dog. I put a link if you go to my channel to the posts area. I always have trouble finding this on my own channel, but hopefully you're smarter than me. And if you just click on the name, go to posts, you'll find a link to it if you're not subscribed. And those of you who are patrons over at shamelessjoe.com, I'm not pushing it here, but if you are and you're at the $25 a month level, which is there's like different tiers, there's going to be a little bit of, I call it like a debate after party, like a decompress, sort of unpack. What did we just experience? What are your thoughts? Kind of live stream that I'm going to do with just kind of that group, a small group. So yeah, I hope you can tune in. I propose as the stakes that whichever side does better, that their country can have the next day off work. We'll see. We'll see. So yeah, it'll be very similar format wise to the debate I had with James White, except that there will be rebuttals before. So I don't know if you remember in the James White debate, it was like opening statements, a lot of Q&A, and then closing statements. This will be half as much Q&A with some rebuttals in there. So anyway, if you would, especially because it's Friday, I just ask, please pray for this, maybe offer something up, make some kind of sacrifice today. And I know this is one of those things where I know the Old Testament and the New Testament and the early church fathers are very clear on this topic. This is not like a hard question in terms of just when you look at what does the Bible say about baptism, it's not that tricky. But I also know that this is not a fight against flesh and blood, but against powers and principalities. And so this is a true spiritual battle, and we need to be spiritually fortified for it. And so that's what I could use your help with. So just please pray, any kind of sacrifice, any kind of fasting, whatever you want to do. I would be very grateful for it. And so, yeah, just one more time for those who are just joining. It is Sunday evening, 6 p.m. Central, so 7 if you're on the East Coast, 5 if you're in Colorado, 4 if you're in California, other times if you're somewhere else. And I expect the thing to take about 2 hours. So, yeah, tune in. All right. God bless you all. And I've got a video coming out on this coming Tuesday, also on the theme, very much like while I was preparing for this. But unlike last time, I don't know if you remember the James White one, I just did like a modified form of my opening statement. I'm doing something a little different this time. I'm doing a deep dive on 6 different passages that Ryan says don't prove baptism saves, and that I think do prove baptism saves. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you will too. All right. God bless you.